Hey YouTube, coming at you with the Great League team that I just played with the other day. So Shadow Dragonite, Greedent, Vigoroth. They say I was going through and I saw a Greedent in my built up box. So I was like, okay, let's just use Greedent. And then I'm like, okay, weak to fighting, let's have something be fighting. And then Dragonite was up there on my list too. So I was just like, okay. And I'm like, okay, what do I want for a third? I could do balanced team, could do something. And I'm like, why don't I do like a ABB style team? So basically how you play with this team is you have Dragonite with Shadow Dragon Breath damage, and then you try to catch the charge move from your opponent on Greedent to absorb that. So you have your Dragonite and Vigoroth to basically try and combo your opponent. So here we go. As you can see, the Dragon Breath damage is adding up real quick. Make the catch of the foul play on Greedent. And that's kind of how I played it all throughout the day, right? Greedent is like, the thing is, it's tanky, but it's not tanky at the same time. It's definitely tanky for its level, right? Let me just look up the stat products on this thing. 1 second here. So Greedent is ranked, come on, 51. It says to run Trailblaze, which is interesting. I don't know about that moveset. I prefer Crunch. Anyways, stat product wise, it is right there with all those other Pokemon that I mentioned about the 2000 stat product. 107 attack, 110 defense, 175 stamina, 2083 overall. For a level, what level is this? What does it max out at? 22 to 26, right? For level 22 to 26 Pokemon, having that 2083 stat product is quite good. And that's just the emphasis of there's tankiness. Obviously, Mud Shot, one of the best fast moves in the game. You only have 3 charge moves, so Body Slam is a must. 35 energy, 72 damage, 2.0. Body Slam is just one of the best in the game. And then you have Crunch Trailblaze. I have no idea, honestly, why you pick Trailblaze. You have a higher energy move, 5 more energy, 45 versus 50. A 5 less damage move, 65 versus 70. And a 0.26 less damage per energy, 1.56 versus 1.3. Now, the thing is, you buff your attack, which is like, okay, but like your fast move damage isn't doing anything. It's only doing mud shots, right? So that's doing nothing. That's an energy charge thing. So unless you're going to boost your attack to then throw more harder hitting body slams, but at the same time, then you would not have anything to throw at steals, right? Because you go body slam. I don't know. I don't have no idea why it's recommending Trailblaze. That is one that I would just be like, not a freaking chance would I run Trailblaze on this. Trailblaze needs a buff, quite honestly. It's useless. It's useless overall. I get that it's buffing your Pokemon attack, but that takes a lot of energy just to buff your Pokemon's attack and do like a garbage move. So Greedent is one of those that I don't think it's amazing in the Great League, quite honestly. It was at one point a really strong safe swap in the Great League. I don't think that's the case anymore, and I think that's just because of the way the meta has shaped up. I think that like if you're going to use a normal type as a safe swap, you'd use Lickitung first, and then even if you're not using Lickitung, I'd probably even use Vigoroth. Like Vigoroth and Greedent play very different roles, but Greedent had way more play in this metaverse versus Greedent. Greedent's rule is to just absorb damage, which is what it did on this team. But yeah, it's one of those Pokemon where I feel like it's way better in limited metas as opposed to the open, especially with the open that is just dominated by fighters right now. But again, we are 5 days away from hopefully that changing up. So yeah, that's a team. I didn't do amazing with this team. I was like win-loss, win-loss, win-loss. So it wasn't even amazing. And I'm down at like 2,500. So probably not amazing. And again, I think if you want to try and run this something like this, I think Greedent just replaced with Lickitung. Vigoroth I liked on this team. Dragonite, honestly, there's probably better flyers to use. And like, look at how much those resisted Incinerates are doing to Dragonite. I just find, I love Dragonite and I love using it in the Ultra League. I just find that it's very, very, very glassy in the Great League. And like I'd rather use something like Dragonair, but you can't use Dragonair because it takes away from the concept of ABB on this team. So yeah, in general, I would replace Dragonite with Dragonair just on this team. Greedent with Lickitung, and then Vigoroth was decent. Like no complaints about Vigoroth. Yeah, that's it. So we'll play through these battles with probably like another 10 minutes to go here. 9 minutes to go. Okay, time to go off topic. So I guess not totally off topic. How was your Sinnoh event? I again, I was busy most of Saturday. I did get out when I was supposed to go grocery shopping just to do an hour of raids. So this event clearly worked because I went to do the raids and there were people out in my rural neighborhood in what was actually a very cold, like minus 15-degree day in Ottawa here. So there was a lot of people out, and on top of that, when I went to go invite friends, just on my friend list, I have like 300 and some odd friends on my friend list, and there was minimum 100 people online. Like there was so many people online, and good amount joined. I joked that I had all the content creator gang join me because Oxford U, I invited him to a couple raids. He came to those. Poke Daxi came to one, and then Pocket Monster Max, who's a Twitch user, came to one as well. So I was just like, oh, I'm getting all the content creators coming to join me here. But yeah, it was not hard. No shiny, no good IVs, but I did about 5 or 6 in that 1 hour, and that was all I did. And then Sunday, I've been not locked down, but my wife is out with my daughter skiing with the car, so I have no car and I have my toddler, so unable to go gym to do raids. So I think I'm stuck at like 5 or 6 this weekend, and the spawns are terrible. Like I have them actually. You know what? 95% of the spawns are terrible. Those legendaries, the 3 trio legendary there, I was shocked at how often they came up. And one came up, which was a shiny. And when I saw the task of like, take a snapshot of these Pokemon, I'm like, oh, okay, so they'll probably come up, but you probably won't be able to catch them type thing. And then I caught a shiny, whatever the red one is, off my like first one. And then I saw a bunch of like the other 2, and I was just like, oh, okay. They were hard. I feel like Azelf I didn't catch at all, which is fine. That's the North America one. And then Uxie, I've caught a couple, I think. So I was actually like quite surprised that the amount I saw for what was generally not playing this game much, I was impressed. Other than that, spawns or whatever, raids were cool. A lot of people out there, a lot of people excited. So it was cool from that perspective. Yeah, season turnover on Friday. I don't know what the 4 rewards will be for next season. Like this season was good because it was a guaranteed XL candy and increased chance of XL candy during a right 5-star raid. I honestly didn't see, not that I did a ton of 5-star raids, but I probably did maybe, how many 5-star raids did I do in this season? Maybe like 20-ish, and I got like 1 or 2 XL candies. So it didn't seem like it was a huge increase if that's the case. But yeah, I don't know what it'll be next season. So it won't be they go on off about the guaranteed XL candy for trading. So if you have any trades to do those in the next 96 hours. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what it'll be next season. I think in the past they've done ones that I don't care about in the past, and it's a lot of them around like your friendship, like increase XP for best friends, increased amount of gifts you can hold and stuff like that. That was like last season. When you're at like a level 50 and XP is not an issue, those bonuses kind of suck. Whereas the guaranteed XL for trading, unless you're below level 31, which like I think Poke Daxi and others have shown going to level 40 in a day. If you really want to, just between adding friends and stuff, you can get to like your level 31, 32 in a minute to get the XLs. I just find that's like a well more rounded bonus for everyone as opposed to some that are just like very specific to um, like the lower XP people and stuff like that. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what the move updates are. We'll see what the season holds. What will this consider? March, April, May. Okay, so it's the last season before everything cool, right? It's the last season before you get your June. What is it, Gumi this year? June Gumi Community Day, and then your Go Fest in whatever July or August. So this is the in between March, April, May. Still have, it's kind of a weird one because you have, I find that the seasons are very much month dependent, right? You have what is your best season, June, July, August. That's your summer season essentially. June, July, August, summer season, Go Fest, Dragon Community Day. Usually lots of people out and active, lot good rewards and stuff like that. I think your September, October, November is your second best one. I think they go hard there because there is the Halloween event, and just like fall leading into the holiday event. So that one's usually pretty good. And then like the December, January, February is kind of crap usually, but you have like the holiday December, which is usually pretty good. And then January, February kind of sucks. And then usually March, April, May, I would say March, April are probably still a bit slow. Like I wouldn't be surprised because we're coming off the Sinnoh Tour, right? They had the in-person Sinnoh Tour a couple weeks ago, last week. And then they just had this global Sinnoh Tour. So usually there is some downtime before like a next big event. And then the next big event is Global Go Fest in like the summer. So you have like a 6 month, not 6 months, but like 4 month period here between Sinnoh Tour and Go Fest where I feel like there's a little bit of a dip in the game. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see what the events are. I don't know. I haven't checked like what has been like leaked and data mined and stuff. So I'll wait for the news. The news will be dropping tomorrow. And how do I know that? Because this will be the third time that I'm in the office tomorrow and they're going to drop the news. Guaranteed. I'll put it out on Twitter tomorrow saying, don't worry everyone, I'm going to the office tomorrow so you can bank on it, the news being released on Tuesday. I also think that like Tuesday is just a perfect time because they won't release it right on Monday because everyone, after a big weekend of Sinnoh Tour, you're not going to want to release the new season news like 24 hours after the Sinnoh Tour, which means that you're going to release it. Tuesday because you could release it Wednesday. Thursday too late because the season turnover is Friday. So Tuesday just makes the most sense. Monday's just too quick after Sinnoh. Tuesday gives you a couple days of lead up so people can do like videos Wednesday, Thursday before Friday turnover. So it just makes the most sense. They could do Wednesday. It's a little shorter. Could do Wednesday morning, but I'm going to the office Tuesday. So count on new season information dropping on Tuesday. And then we will see what happens after that. I thought I would win this one, but I guess my attack lowered too much here that they couldn't Dragon Breath enough down. But yeah, that is it. Thanks for watching. Figure out. My guess is I only need one more video, probably Tuesday morning, and then Wednesday I'll do like, if the news comes out Tuesday, which I expect it to, I'll do a Beyond the Hype deep dive hour-long video for Wednesday. And then I will I don't know. I think last season. What did I do last season? Not that it matters. You can leave now if you want, or you can just let me check what I did. Because I remember making 2 videos for this, and both were well received. I think one was like an hour long Beyond the Hype deep dive of the entire season. So Pokemon that got buffed, Pokemon that got nerfed, the actual event. It's one of the season turnover. Okay, there's my moved update speculation. Okay, so yeah. Oh, I did a moveset. Okay, so I did 3 videos last, and I'll probably do something similar because I think all these are pretty well received. So I did a Beyond the Hype of the entire season. So the move nerfs and buffs, initial thoughts of like what got better, what got worse, stuff like that. I then did a moveset dilemma. So like when they nerf Psychic, I did like, do you run Psychic or do you run Dynamic Punch? And do you run like Ember versus Fire Spin on Ninetales and stuff like that? So that one did okay. I think people like that. And then the new meta and anti-meta analysis. What Pokemon became meta, what Pokemon are anti-meta. So like I'm just looking like a couple seasons ago, like Lantern with the buff became super meta, and then Dragons became anti-meta, like I said, and I think I was correct on that too. So I'll probably do something similar to that. A big that was like an hour 10-minute video, big Beyond the Hype video looking at the season in depth, and then I will go through like a what's going to be meta, anti-meta, stuff like that moving forward. But yeah, stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.